reader to a local Xampp PHP database, you'll need to follow a few steps. 1. Set up the database. Create a database in your Xampp environment using phpMyAdmin or any other MySQL management tool. Design the necessary tables to store the RFID card data. 2. Install required libraries. Ensure you have the necessary libraries for your RFID reader. For example, if you're using an MFRC 522 RFID reader, you'll need the corresponding library. Additionally, you might need libraries to enable communication between the Arduino and your database. Libraries like MySQL Connector Arduino can help with this. 3. Arduino sketch setup. Write an Arduino sketch to read RFID cards using the RFID reader. Establish communication between the Arduino and your Xampp server. For this, you'll typically use Ethernet or Wi-Fi shields for Arduino. Write code to send the RFID data to your Xampp server. This involves constructing an HTTP request or using a MySQL library to directly insert data into your database. 4. PHP script. Create a PHP script that will receive data from the Arduino. This script should parse the incoming data and perform necessary operations, such as inserting it into the database. Ensure proper security measures are implemented to prevent SQL injection attacks. 5. Testing. Test your setup by scanning RFID cards with the Arduino and checking if the data is being successfully inserted into your Xampp database. Debug any issues that arise during testing. Here's a basic outline of what the Arduino sketch might look like. CPP hashed include sp.h, include MFRC 522h, include ethernet.h, include the Ethernet library if you're using an Ethernet shield. Define RFID pins, define SS pin 10, define RST pin 9s. Create MFRC 522 instance, MFRC 522 MFRC2 pin RST pin, / define server details. Char server equals your server IP, int port 80, or the port you're using. Void setup, initialize serial communication. Serial.begin 9600. Initialize RFID reader SPI.begin. MFRC 522.pcd init. Initialize Ethernet connection. Ethernet.begin, MAC. Replace MAC with your Ethernet shield's MAC address. Void loop. Look for new cards if MFRC 522 is new card present and an MFRC 522 read card serial. Read card UID. String card UID equals 0. For byte I equals 0, I MFR522i.size, I plus card UID.concat22.uid.uid.byte byte UID, card UID.concat string MFRC52.uid byte hex. Send data to server, send data to server, card UID. Halt until card is removed, MFR52.pick halt A. Void send data to server, string data. Establish connection to server, Ethernet client. If client.connect server port, construct HTTP request, client.print get your PHP script.php data equals, client.data, client.println HTTP11, client.print host, client.println server, client.println connection close, client.println delay 500, allow time for data transmission. Close connection client.stop. In your PHP script, your PHP script.php, you would retrieve the data sent by the Arduino and process it, typically by inserting it into your database. Make sure to handle the data securely to prevent SQL injection vulnerabilities. Remember to replace placeholders like your server _IP, your PHP script.php, and MAC with actual values corresponding to your setup. Additionally, ensure that your Xampp server is accessible from your Arduino's network.